Okay, guys. Today we are going to tell you a
Today, guys, we are going to tell you a spooky, scary story. Why don't you do it?
Okay. A guy was walking to his friend. There was a very big and gigantic jungle between his village and his friend's village. There was an old lady sitting under a tree, a very big tree. She said, "The guy, do not come after sunset." Means like come before the sunset. The men thought, she's just like joking here. And then she went. And then he went. And then after he went to his friends, he met his friends like a year ago and he enjoyed. And after that he was going towards his village. So he heard something. Okay, now Vinayak will continue.
Okay, so guys, the guy heard a weird sound. It was like the guy heard the weird sound, but he continued walking anyway. Right in the middle of the jungle, he saw it was almost sunset. And then he thought, that old lady was probably lying. And then the man continued walking down the forest. Right as he could see the end, he saw sun go down. And then he heard another sound. And then he looked in the forest. He thought he saw moving. And then he looked again. He saw there was much more forest. He ran straight away. He finally got to the end. But then he realized all the village's townsfolk are gone. He ventured into every house, searched every nook and cranny of the village. No one was there. Until he found one lonely camper sitting there. He looked closer and he saw the old lady. The old lady said, "I told you to not come, do not go home after sunset." The man said, "This is my home." But then she said, "It's too late now." And then the man sat beside the old lady under the tree. She was under another tree. And then, right after it, he saw it was raining. And then he looked behind him. He saw more moving. And he heard another scream. He checked everywhere. Then he found some weird looking tree. The tree was shaped weirdly. He looked closer and he found a horse, and that horse was like no other horse. It had 6 legs, and it had 4 horns protruding off his body. It quickly charged against him. He ran away as fast as he could, and then right as the horse, he went into his home, and then he looked outside again. Broad daylight. He saw broad daylight. He looked in the forest and saw nothing there. And where the horse was there were just some crumpled leaves. The end. The end.